Hi guys, in this video we're going to take a shot at motivation. See, generally when you watch any motivational video on YouTube or read some motivating article, you would see one always standard quote that comes through them. That is, if you do not have a passion towards work towards your goal or fight towards your dreams and chase your dreams, that is a life worth not living. Now, except the last part where it says that is a life not worth living, there are too many other things that seem to confuse the human mind. Because our mind is designed in a different way than what is being taught by the motivational speakers or generally when we chase a particular goal. Now, I'll give you one small example for that. Take two different teams that are playing a particular sport. One team is really analytical, they have clear goals, they have some huge dreams, and they've drawn out everything in paper analytically, and they're trying to ensure that it sticks to paper and not deviate from it whatsoever. Now there is a second team that is focused only on one simple line. Just go out and express themselves. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter. No pressure, no nothing, no external interference, but just go out and express themselves. Which team do you think is more likely to be free in their minds and completely be natural at their game while playing? Obviously the second team, right? Now you cannot guarantee which team is going to win because the team that expresses themselves can also lose. But in terms of their thinking and mentality, the second team is likely to be more free, more relaxed, and more confident in their approach than the first. And more often than not, the second team triumphs over the first team. And this is ever so dominant in the world dominating teams if you take a look at it. If you take a look at Brazil when they were at their peak in football, or when we talk about cricket, when we talk about the ancient West Indies or Australia, you would have seen how the coaches and how the captains speak, that they had given a free rein to their players to just go out and express themselves. That is the same thing that the Bhagavad Gita says you should have when you go towards your goal. When you create unnecessary pressure within yourself, like somehow, some way, hook or crook, one way or the other, I have to achieve my goal, you're pushing yourself to a corner where you tend to do anything and everything in order to achieve your goal. Now, this is where mistakes arise. Here we have a desire of wanting to succeed at any cost, and this desire is transferred into pressure and pleasure. This pressure and pleasure is the sole reason why we have aversion in everything we do. This is the first step of how we commit a particular sin. Now the Bhagavad Gita says, regardless of the nature of our work, if the goal that we want to accomplish does not seem to have an end, it is an infinity, then that is a right goal to have for a human mind. But if our goal seems to have a conclusion, then what is the point of having a goal? Now if I want to achieve something, and if I give a date that in the next 10 years I want to be here, the question is, what happens after the next 10 years? You develop something else, you develop something else, and all those goals are perishable in nature. For example, the goal that the Bhagavad Gita says, it is imperishable. It cannot be attained. The goal of philosophy cannot be attained because it is a goal that you will keep working for or keep moving towards until the last breath of your life. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be philosophy. It could be anything, but as long as the goal is perpetual, where it transcends the life of your physical body. That is why in this verse, the Bhagavad Gita comments one particular verse where it says, even the most sinful who have gone in the direction of wrong things can make a way towards the righteous goal. And the reason it says that is because in order to have an infinite goal, there is no proper time to start or there is no proper place to start. But as long as you start and you're fixed in your mind that the goal is something that I cannot attain, but it just keeps going on in the future and so forth. Now, this is what the real aspect of attaining a goal really means, apart from the material nature, which is perishable. So in order to do this, we just need to free our minds, and it will always lead the way. You would be surprised to find out how much our true human potential is if we just free our mind. So that's a wrap for this particular episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up, and also go down and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And as always, thank you for watching, and until the next episode, it is goodbye.